right, guys, in this video, I'm going to share with you a simple way to cast vision for multiplying churches that can pass that DNA downstream that I learned recently from the NPL Army Network. That is coming up. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Multiplying Disciples channel. My name is Mark, and I want to welcome you to the channel. And please take a minute to subscribe to the channel, ring that bell notification, like this video. All of that helps with the YouTube algorithm. You know the drill. Helps you to see this content, helps this channel grow. So I want to invite you to do that and check out the description below as we post this content in other places as censorship increases. So with that out of the way, I want to share with you a simple vision cast tool that will help you as you begin to see some multiplication to ensure that that DNA passes downstream. Talk about why after I share the vision casting tool. Okay, so here is the vision cast. So from Matthew 28, 18 to 20, a very well-known passage, right? And in this passage, we see that Jesus says, all authority has been given to him, therefore go, not come, but go and make disciples of all the nations and teach them to obey all that I've commanded you. And then I will be with you always until the end of the age. And so with this vision cast, we see some important components that Jesus tells us to not simply come, but to go. And as you begin to start a church and you begin to share the gospel and see people come to faith, you're going to run into this opportunity to vision cast. People are going to say, and this happens pretty regularly, can I invite my friend to come and join? And, you know, Meg and I, we will not refuse somebody to bring their friend to come and learn how to follow Jesus in our house and us disciple them. But we will try to cast vision and say, what if you go and you begin to gather with them and disciple them? But not simply go and then leave, but there's this invitation immediately to cast vision for being a part of two churches where that disciple, and let's say this is you in this picture, that you, as you come to faith and as you begin to be a disciple, you're a part of this church, but you're also going to start this new church with your friends and inviting them to gather. And then you're continuing to come back to continue to learn, to grow those skills to be an effective leader. So you're practicing your training. And if we've done our job right, you're going to know how to begin to disciple that new disciple and teach them how to lead people to faith. And they're going to vision cast and say to them, what if, as you begin to come to faith and learn how to be a disciple, you don't come here, but you go and you begin to start with your friends a new church, but not simply disconnecting, but remaining a part of this church to grow as a leader. So you begin to cast vision to be a part of two churches in order to sustain that DNA and grow as a leader, but also obey the Great Commission to go, not come, and to make disciples that learn how to obey Christ. Okay, so that's the vision cast. And I want to talk to you about why I see this vision cast being so key and what the fruit has been in the No Place Left Army Network. They started using this vision cast tool, as I understand it, from Jim McKnight and others, because they began to see, as they began to see some multiplication, there began to just be this fuzziness around church DNA, and things were not multiplying church downstream. There might be some multiplying disciples, but new churches were not forming. And so they began to see a need for clear vision casting. Now, number one, vision casting is a real opportunity to cast vision for where there are some holes and some weaknesses, especially around church and the obstacles to multiplication. And so they saw this opportunity to vision cast into church and to vision cast into those obstacles to multiplying church by casting vision using the Great Commission. So they used scripture, they used the specific words from the passage to go, not come, and they called people to obey, and then they used a simple picture, this picture that shows being a part of two churches, and begin to use that language of being a part of two churches so that your leaders are still continuing to grow, but you're also casting vision for going, not coming, and for church being the definition of success. So I thought that was really effective. Wanted to pass that along to you. And so if you've just watched this video but haven't practiced it, stop the video right now and practice that tool you just learned. Don't let this just be knowledge. And I want to challenge you to set a goal right now as you get out of this video to share this with somebody else. Who are you going to train in this tool that you just learned? Or if you have a church, how are you going to use this to cast vision the next time you gather with that church? So this doesn't just become new information, but actually begins to impact the disciples you make and hopefully the churches that begin to multiply out of the church that you have. So hope that's helpful for you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.